Well, good evening. Um, Here we are, finally. A little bit late. I had intended to go at 7:30, but I had a few technical difficulties. Mm, so um, please ask me some questions by all means. That's really what I want to get into. I'm just here for half an hour, and I've got to do something while I'm here, I guess. So that's what we are. But here we are, we're episode 19. I'm just going to do a quick check of the sound, and yeah, we'll see how it all works from there. I just got to find some YouTube, and we'll be away. So here we go. Finding switch accounts to my other account, which is that one. And yep, here we are. And go to there. And here. And here's the live. We'll see what's happening. Well, it looks like we've got some sound. And here's the live. See what's happening. Okay, all right, so let's get that all the way down there. That one down there. And yeah, that's how it's meant to be. Okay, and let's just get Chat GPT on the ready, and we'll see. We'll see how we go. Okay, so right. So when I left the last show there a couple of nights ago, we had this one here. There we go. It was supposed to be x squared minus 3x minus 28. So factorize 28 as my first. 1 times 28, 2 times 14, 4 times 7, and I think that's all. Yeah. So they're all our factors. Put down our little brackets. As we can see, we've got an x squared here, so we can generate that with x and x, like so. And a negative here, so the signs are different. That's what the negative tells us, so I could go plus, minus. The -1 is the largest, and the difference between them is 3, so that's going to be 7, and that's going to be 4. All right. So, and we were going to factorize that. So, let's see. We can go into our ChatGPT history here, and that one there it is there. So I can put my answer in directly. Okay. So. I'll try to do it. Bracket x plus 4 close bracket, open bracket, x minus 7, close bracket. You're on fire. There it is. That is the correct answer. You're fully mastered factorizing quadratics where a equals 1. So what it means when a equals 1 is the standard form of the quadratic is, well, one of the standard forms of the quadratic is ax squared plus bx plus c. And in all the ones that we've done so far, the a, or the coefficient of the x squared term, has been equal to 1. So, yeah. So now we're moving on, and we've got this one here, 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. So that's the next one. Right, we can 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. So let's have a look at that. That's what we're doing. 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. So what the first thing you need to do to look at this is, you know, how would we get the 2x squared? So if we put our little brackets here like this, we've got x, x there and there, and that gives us the x squared. So how could we get 2x squared? Well, we could have 2x there and x there, and that is going to give us the 2x squared. However, it's also going to give us, you know, a little bit different in the middle here. So if we look at the factors of 2, 1 times 2, there's really only one option there because 2 is prime. If 2 was not prime, there would be a number of options in the x coefficients. And for this time, we're lucky. And then if we look at our coefficients of 3, 3 is also prime. So there is a way of looking at these, but so we've got to have there. So does the 3, if we put the 3 here, see, there's going to give us the 2x squared. But if we go there, that's going to give us 6x. We note these are all positive, and then that's going to give us 1 there. Oh, so that's going to be the answer. 2x plus 1, x plus 3. We'll see that'll give us the 2x squared. That'll give us 6x. Plus x is 7x, and then this will give us the 3 at the end. So that is actually the answer. And really, there is a way of doing this. that I was only aware of recently, where in the class I was in a class where there was quite a number of students from India, and they had been shown a way to work these out that I was totally unaware of. It worked well. It was reasonably understandable. I've actually forgotten it. I can't remember what it was because I've always just done it by trial and error. So if we look at this here, what our options are, we can have either, we can have 2x plus 1. That's the correct answer. X plus 3. And as you can see, that equals 2x squared plus 6x. So that's 1, 2, 3, plus, jumped ahead of myself there, plus x plus 3, which equals 2x squared plus 7x plus 3, which is exactly what we want. Now, the other option is, which is wrong, but I'm going to do it to show you how it could be, 2x plus 3 and x plus 1. We could try that one. So there we get 2x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 3. And that is 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. So the last two numbers are fine. It's just in here that the error, one is 5x and one is 7x. So, yes. And it obviously gets more complicated if both of these numbers are not prime. Then you're going to get some problems. You're going to get a lot more choices. Okay, so let's have a look and see what ChatGPT says about this one. We've got open brackets, 2x plus 1, close the bracket, open the bracket, x plus 3, close the bracket. That is our answer. Let's see what the old ChatGPT, there we go. That's let's expand it and see what we get. Perfect. You have now officially stepped into the a not equal to 1 zone and nailed it on the first go. So that's very encouraging. Thank you, ChatGPT. Ready for another one? Yes, yes, yes. For sure. Let's see what you got, big buddy. There we go. All right. You asked for it. Here's one with a bit more bite. 3x squared plus 10x plus 8. Right. Let's see what we can do with that one. Three x squared plus 10x plus 8. So this one here, 3 is prime, so we just get factors 1 times 3. 8 is got quite a number of factors. So you got 1 times 8, 2 times 4. Yeah, well, I think that's all. 4 times 2. Yes. All good. Right. So now let's put it down here and let's see what we get. So I think we can safely put 3x there and x there, and that'll give us the 3x squared. But we want to get 8. So 3x times, if we put the 3x, if we put the 8 over there, whew, I don't think it's 8 and 1. If we put the 4 over there, we're going to get 12. But if we put the 2 there, yes, I think, yes, if we put the 2 there and the 4 here, they're all plus. So now we're going to get 3x squared plus 6x plus 4x gives us 10x plus 8. So that pretty much looks like it. Let's write that out again. 3x plus 4 x plus 2. All right. See how we go. Radio. Well, the answer we got for that one is, open the bracket, 3x plus 4, not recording this. Well, the answer that we got for that one is 3x, open the bracket, 3x plus 4, close the bracket, open the bracket, x plus 2, close the bracket. Yes, bang on the button, buddy. That's exactly the correct factorization. You've officially moved up a weight class and are throwing clean combos in the ring. Angry for a spicy one with a negative constant next. Okay. Yes. Okay, so, right. We're going for one more. 2x squared plus x minus 6. Okay. 2x squared plus x minus 6. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 3. Okay, so this 2 is prime. So we're going to have 2x and x. Now they're negative. So, Ooh. Yes. Interesting. Oh. Well, is it 2 times 1 times 6? 2 is 4. Is it 2, 6, 4, 3? Okay. So if I put a plus 2 over here, that is going to give us 4x. And if I put a negative, no. Oh, yeah. And then if I put a negative 3 here, that's going to give us negative 3x. So we get 4x minus 3x is x. My God, I think we've cracked it. And then that gives us the negative 6. The signs must be different. So we get, yes, 2x minus 3, x plus 2 for the answer to that one. Okay. Okay, we have an answer. Open the bracket. 2x minus 3. Close the bracket. Open the bracket. X plus 2. Close the bracket. And evaluate, please. Absolutely correct. You've handled that negative like a boss. One more tricky one with both terms negative, or a curveball with a negative leading coefficient. Let's have one. Let's have one to take away that we will finish up this session with, and we'll have a look at next time, and then we'll move on to the more spicy questions. Perfect. Takeaway challenge. Okay, so we'll go number 20. Factorize. Z if you're an American. 6x squared plus 11x minus 10. 6x squared plus 11x minus 10. So there's your takeaway. Oh, I can hardly wait. But hey, there you go. So thanks everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting. You're all bloody marvellous. This has been a Maurieo presentation recorded live in our lovely little studio in downtown Ngaruawahia, the Big Smoke in Aotearoa, New Zealand, a place where Kiwis live in a paradise we like to call God's own country. Good nights and good gardening to you all.